Spirits of the board, tell us who has the baddest motherfucking channel on all of YouTube.
Well, SHMACKEMAGOB! Hey, the great Waylon sent me another bracket, and it's for the A songs. So this is songs that begin with the letter A, Battle Royale. All right, what I did, he sent me the bracket, I wrote it down, not really thinking about it, just writing down songs so I can really judge it here on this camera. So here we goes. All right, it starts with Anarchy in the UK versus Ain't It Fun from the Dead Boys. I take them both, but I'm giving this one to the Pistols, man. Anarchy in the UK. I never get sick of that song. I never get sick of God Save the Queen. Never mind the Bullocks. Top 10 greatest albums ever made in my planet. All right, next is another one, Bites the Dust. Dun, dun, dun. Against Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. We don't need no education. I'm going to give that one to Pink Floyd. Now, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 versus Anarchy. I'm going to stick with Anarchy. So Anarchy is still on board. All right, next, Rush with Anthem before, not before, yeah, it came out before Almost Human by, oh my God, Kiff. Oh God, Kiff. I love them both. Jeez, I actually named my channel after that Kiss song. But I'm going with Anthem, baby. Anthem all the way. Now, Anthem versus Anarchy in the UK, I'm giving this one to Rush. So Rush now took over. All right? Then we got, oh boy, Altar of Sacrifice, masterpiece from Slayer versus Black Sabbath, A Natural Acrobat. You Gotta Believe It wins over Anthem. My AC just turned on. I'll be right back. All right, so National Acrobat versus Anthem. Oh baby, Anthem didn't last too long. I'm giving that one to Sabbath. All right, next is Angry Chair from Alice in Chains versus Angry Again versus Megadeth. I'm gonna have to give that one to Alice in Chains, but I'm not going to give it to Alice in Chains over A National Acrobat. So Sabbath is holding on. Then we got Fastway After Midnight from the movie Trick or Treat versus Am I Evil from Metallica. It's a cover. I shouldn't pick it because it's a cover. That was my impression of a pickle whistler. I do not whistle on pickles. I'm giving that one to Metallica, Am I Evil. But Am I Evil over National Acrobat? I gotta go with National Acrobat because it's not a cover. I'm just kidding. I think National Acrobat is a better song, cover or not. All right, next, AC/DC, Are You Ready? I don't like that song. I don't like that album. Razor's Edge to me is my least favorite AC/DC album. Only has one song I like, and no, it's not Thunderstruck. It's Fire Your Guns. That's the only song I like off that. And that's all going against, oh my God, Kiff with All American Man. And I'm going to have to give it to, oh my God, Kiff. But All American Man versus National Acrobat, get the hell out of here, Paul Stanley of Kiff. I'm giving that one to Sabbath. All right, next. Ooh. This is probably the toughest one on the left side. And this will decide who is the winner on the left side because this is the last two tracks. And it's Iron Maiden, Aces High versus Van Halen and The Cradle Will Rock. That is very difficult for me because I love them both so much. I got to go with the Mighty Van Halen. But, and a Cradle of Rock against a National Acrobat, who wins the left corner bracket? It's not the Mighty Van Halen. A National Acrobat wins the left side bracket. Now, National Acrobat is going to go against the winner on the right side. So let's start the right side. All right, Achilles' Last Stand from Led Zeppelin versus AC/DC. Ain't No Fun Waiting Around to Be a Millionaire, with the greatest lyrics Bon Scott ever wrote. Well, the greatest line, in my opinion. I got patches on my old blue jeans. Well, they used to be new when they used to be blue, when they used to be clean. He was the greatest. But as far as the song goes, I'm going to give that one Achilles' Last Stand. And look, don't get it twisted, and let's cut the deck right here. Achilles' Last Stand, I love it, don't get me wrong, but I feel it's very overrated. And I'll tell you why, because I don't like, the part I don't like about that song is, I don't mind it a couple times, but it does it way too much. I don't mind that, actually I love that part. Ain't No Fun Waiting Around to Be a Millionaire. It's a cool song. I'm not saying it's bad, but Achilles' Last Stand is better. All right, Achilles' Last Stand is the champion of round one. All right, next, Blurs the Call, Astronomy versus Rush, A Passage to Bangkok. Both great, but I'm giving that one a Rush. Now, Achilles' Last Stand versus A Passage to Bangkok. Oh. Damn. You know, it's funny. I got nothing bad to say about A Passage to Bangkok, and I got something bad to say about Achilles, but I'm still going to give it Achilles' Last Stand. Holding on. All right, next. At Dawn They Sleep by Slayer versus Another Life by Maiden. Wow, that's tough. But I know. I'm going with At Dawn They Sleep. I mean, that Slayer song is one of my favorite Slayer songs, At Dawn They Sleep. And I am going to say it. I'm going to say it. I pick it over Achilles' Last Stand. All right, Slayer is now the champion. Next is Alone Again from Dokken versus Touch of Evil by Judas Priest. Not a popular opinion, I know, but it's the way I feel. I'm not a fan of Touch of Evil. My least favorite song off Painkiller. I'm like, I love Alone Again. I told you, not a popular opinion. I love that ballad, man. There's something about these power ballads before, like everything after Home Sweet Home. I'm sure I can pick a song or two. There's exceptions. But everything before Home Sweet Home, I loved pretty much all those ballads back then. Even Sister Christian. And I'm giving it to Alone Again. But Alone Again against At Dawn They Sleep? Are you kidding me? No way, man. Slayer, for sure. All right, next. Among the Living from Anthrax versus Angel of Death from Slayer. Not Thin Lizzy. I love Among the Living. I really do, but come on. Not only does Angel Death pimp slap Among the Living, it also pimp slaps At Dawn They Sleep. Well, I wouldn't say pimp slap. It just pushes it aside lightly. Now, Slayer is replacing the Slayer. So I'm giving it to Angel of Death. So Angel of Death from Slayer is going against these other songs here, which next one is Am I Going Insane from Black Sabbath versus Metallica and Justice for All. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of either. And, but, you know, I mean, yeah, it'd be predictable for me to give it to Sabbath since they are my favorite band. But I'm unpredictable. I'm giving that one to Metallica. But in Justice for All versus Angel of Death, that ain't funny. I don't see nothing funny about that. Angel of Death, hands down. Not even a contest. All right, Angel of Death, man. All right, next one is Megadeth with Ashes in Your Mouth versus Metallica, Atlas Arise. Oh boy, if you think that last thing I said that was unpopular. This one's mega unpopular. I don't like Ashes in Your Mouth. I think it's the closest to something off Rust in Peace off Countdown. But to me, what ruins that song is that chorus. Where do we go from here? I hate it. Now, I understand. Everybody loves it. I have never met anybody that doesn't like Ashes in Your Mouth. And every time that I say I don't like that song, like seconds later, you see like the people I say that to are going like this. They're wiping their jaw because it just hit the floor. Atlas Rise rules, man. Rules. And rules hard. Hardwired is an awesome album. Very underrated. A lot of people hate on it because they just hate Metallica. Yeah. If that came out like after Master of Puppets, you would love it. You know it, I know it. We know you're a bullshitter. You lying sack of crap. So, Atlas Rise versus Angel of Death. Ah, man. As much as I love Atlas, man. Angel of Death, baby. All right. Next, All Along the Watchtower. Ooh, that's a great one. Versus Ain't Talking About Love, Van Halen. Wow, I just got an idea. You heard that? And my idea is I'm giving that one to the mighty Van Halen. Ain't Talking About Love. Now, Ain't Talking About Love against Angel of Death. Oh, I gotta say, the winner on the right side is the mighty Van Halen. Yep. Ain't Talking About Love, I will put over Angel of Death. Hey, hey, hey! I've been to the edge. That song, man. Can't mess around, man. Can't mess around with that song. For pure brutality, of course, I give it to Angel of Death, but I'm just talking about the song, you know? All right. So, the winner is Ain't Talking About Love on the right side. And that's going against a national acrobat. The winner. I know what it is. Painful. I've got to say it. It's very painful for me to say it. Because Black Sabbath is my favorite band of all time. I just fooled you. You thought I was going to say Ain't Talking About Love. That's called acting. National Acrobat is the winner of the A Songs Battle Royale. Battle Royale. Waylon, you're a genius, bro. I love your brackets. And I love Chuck Charles, his bracket, when he gave me the brackets for the Beatles and another one. So, I love doing these, man. You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much for the idea and the donation, man. You rule, brother. And if you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel. If you have not, subscribe. Come on. I beggeth you. My bloated ego needs it. Stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. You should crank a National Acrobat right now. SHMACKEMAGOB!